And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video, as always, here to bring you up to date with all of the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. And actually, we are in pre-season. It doesn't necessarily feel like that as such because of the Euros, the Copa America, currently ongoing. And as I stated earlier, a lot of Liverpool players are going to be featuring in the semi-finals of both competitions. Don't worry, I'm not going to be doing another international roundup. I've seen a lot of you guys don't like me doing an international roundup, even though it does include Liverpool players, but we'll bypass that. Let's keep up to date with some Liverpool stuff, inside stuff, guys, as Liverpool's pre-season continued into day 3 with a 30-man squad, taking part in a session on outdoor pitches and inside, and plenty of youngsters were, of course, involved. Typical English weather greeted the Reds on Sunday with an overcast and a rainy forecast, giving Arne Slot a look at what his future training days will entail on Merseyside. After undergoing fitness tests on the first day, which saw the lactate test replaced, a bigger squad assembled for work at the AXA training centre for day 3. 10 senior players were involved, including Kelleher, Quansah, Connor Bradley, Tsimikas, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott and Fabio Carvalho. There also is a sighting of Luke Chambers after his loan spell in the second half of the season, as well as fellow left-back Callum Scanlon following an injury that ended his 2023-2024 season early. There was no shortage of academy players in the absence of the first-team internationals, with Jayden Danns, Lewis Kumas, Trey Ione, Amara Nanalo, Kieran Morrison and Dominic Cornes also spotted. Notably, Tom Hill was present and took part in the session, one of the academy standouts from last season, before injury struck and plagued his campaign. Mohamed Salah and Wataru Endo remained notable absentees as the squad got some ball work under their belts, with Slot heavily involved in the session. The pair are expected to be back imminently after being granted extra leave following international games after the conclusion of the club season. Liverpool still have 9 senior players competing at either the Euros or Copa America, and they will not be expected back until the start of August. So our Liverpool squad in training for pre-season day 3 was as follows: Kelleher, Platuga, Davies, Murzek. Defenders was Quansah, Vandenberg, Phillips, Nallo, Bradley, Tsimikas, Beck, Chambers, Scanlon, Mabaya, Norris. Midfielders with Jones, Elliott, Bashesic, McConnell, Ione, Cornes, Stevenson, Morrison, Hill, and then forwards were Carvalho, Doak, Danns, Comas, Gordon and Blair. So yes, we're starting to get there, starting to get closer. And of course, we are starting to see the Reds back in action again. Hopefully, we have some transfer news to bring to you then. Now, keeping on the subject of transfers, ladies and gentlemen, and it has been probably the most quietest time to be a Liverpool fan. Even the summer of 2022, when I thought that was a bad summer transfer window, we still had, the Darwin Núñez one to sort of report on, Ben Doak to report on, but we are literally doing nothing this summer so far, and as we already know, Michael Edwards and what he's like, we probably won't hear about it until it's pretty much done. So we'll probably sit around waiting. August will probably be where we do our stuff. The manager's probably going to have a look at the players and then make changes when needed. Now, the transfer story that we've been keeping you up to date with as regards to Nat Phillips, there is no further update. Apparently, both clubs are still in talks. Trent Barnsley had their first bid initially rejected, and that they're going back to the table for a €5 million valuation. They got a bit of an English contingency out there at this moment in time. John Lundstrom's out there as well. So yeah, they're starting to build a bit of an English contingency, and Nat Phillips looks like he's the next piece of their puzzle. They've been spending quite big this summer. Now, keeping on the subject of Fabrizio Romano, guys, he got an exclusive earlier in regards to a Liverpool favourite, and that was Thiago. Yes, the breaking news, of course, this afternoon, an exclusive from Fabrizio Romano, is that Thiago is going to be retiring. Of course, did leave Liverpool as a free contract, free agent at the end of the season, and we all thought he was probably going to be going to Saudi Arabia. Plenty of offers on the table. There was even links of him going to sort of Barcelona again, but Fabrizio Romano was reported in an exclusive that he has decided to retire from professional football. Thiago's passion and love for the game continues as he's ready for the next chapter in his football career after a few months of planning for it. Massive shock, really is. Genuinely, probably one of the greatest or one of the best midfield players I've seen in modern history. I think he's such a talented player, and a player that I was so excited to see when he joined Liverpool, and we've seen glimpses of it, but something mad with his injuries. Quite a sad way to see a player of his caliber going out, but it's just the way football is. And yeah, he will be retiring from professional football, which is so sad. I thought he should have probably went out there and try and got a Saudi bag or something, try and go out to Saudi Arabia, or maybe just try and do something, but may look to probably be a manager. He kind of reminds me of a bit of an Xabi Alonso, those kind of midfield players that turn out to be decent coaches. So I reckon he's got a footballing brain, and we might see him back sooner rather than later, and he'd probably be going in to be a manager of some sort. But yeah, sad to hear there with Thiago, because it's not the way. As a footballer, you kind of want to go out the way you want, and he didn't really go out the way he wanted, just ravaged with injuries, and certainly his last season, a Liverpool player, was hard to see due to all of those injuries. So yeah. That is the shock news that has emerged this afternoon with regards to Thiago. And yeah, that's kind of it within the Liverpool space at this moment in time. Very, very quiet. It's quite a boring summer transfer window, because this time last year I was constantly making videos about players that we were linked to, just business that was getting done. But it's just the nature of the Euros, the World Cup, when it is the summer, players are away and doing their thing. And Richard Hughes did say that we've got a good squad. Fair enough, but we need to spend a lot more money. I've seen a lot of people obviously voice their concerns, and obviously came out and said that Liverpool need to spend money this summer, which I do think we will. I don't think we'll go into the season with the same squad. I don't think that's possible. But then again, sometimes you don't really know our owners. I think you'd be really, really stupid to see Arsenal, Manchester City all bolstering their squads as they have, and they've finished further up the table than us, and we don't bring anyone in. I know they're remaining coy on the situation. I know youth is at the emphasis of our development, but you can't be naive, especially in the Premier League in this day and age, with the amount of money that teams are spending. You put your hand in your pocket and bring players in. But only time will probably tell. Hopefully we'll gear up for a bit more of a busier July, busier August, when the competitions are over and players start to return back to pre-season. But Liverpool fans, that's all I've really got for you today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the whole Thiago situation, and also let me know how many players you think Liverpool need to sign this summer down there in the comment section below, guys. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content, and remember to check out our new summer collection, guys. Link is down there in the description, or go to cobwhiteclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.